Welcome all. This video is about CLO PLO Excel sheet. Let me introduce myself. I am Ms. Azma Hussain Liaqat. In this video, I will be sharing and giving you some knowledge about CLO PLO Excel sheet. That is the basic introduction part. And in the coming up videos, we will be doing them practically, means we will be filling the CLO Excel sheet practically. So let's get started. Now, what does CLO PLO Excel sheet do? This Excel sheet is used to calculate and measure the CLO, that is the course learning outcomes and the program learning outcomes. This is the direct assessment method where we measure the course learning outcomes and the program learning outcomes. So it will help us to know how much of course learning outcomes, the percentage we have achieved, or the percentage of the PLO program learning outcomes we have achieved during our course. Now the CLO PLO Excel sheet looks like this. When you open the file, this is the first view of the file. Below here, can you see these tabs? All courses, PLO, course design, tool 1, tool 2, tool 3 and so on. So right now these are the sheets which we will be using, or in which we will be filling our data related to each group. So let me get you acquainted to these sheets first. If you understand what each sheet contains, then working or doing it practically will be easy for you. So let's get started. Let's go one by one and see what do all these sheets contain. Now, the sheets in CLO PLO Excel file. So what are the tabs? What are the sheets which we will be working on during our semester? So the first sheet is all courses. The second is the PLOs. The third is course design. Fourth is tool 1. Tool 1, here we are associating it to the quiz. Then tool 2, which can cover our assignment. Tool 3 can be our midterm. Now here tool 1, tool 2 and tool 3, you can arrange them accordingly. It's not a must that tool 1 must be quiz 1 assignment. It depends on how you put it in your course design. Okay, so this is what. And there are more tool sheets like tool 4, 5, means if you have your assessment has more tools, then you can use them. Now tool 16 is always your final exam. From tool 1 to tool 15 you can use it for any other assessment like quizzes, assignments, midterms, presentations, short thesis, research papers, anything you can allot it. But tool 16 is fixed. We will be using this sheet called tool 16 for our final exams. Then comes semester work, CES survey, that is course evaluation survey, the CLO survey, PLO survey, that is the program learning outcome survey, and the last sheet is the assessment summary. So basically we will be dealing with these 12 sheets in our Excel file. So these are the 12 sheets we will be filling in data or using information. The first sheet, all core sheet, what does this show? It shows the mapping of the PLO domains. We have 3 domains: knowledge, skills and competencies. So here our PLOs are mapped like K1, K2, K3 with knowledge, S1, S2, S3, S4 with skill, C1, C2, C3 with competencies. So we know that we have some program learning outcomes under each domain. So what does this sheet do? It shows us the mapping of all these PLOs for all courses from level 1 to level 8. Right. Now here the courses are mapped using the term I, P, M, means these are the alphabets which are used, and why we use them is I is used for introductory, P is for proficiency, M is for masters. So a few programs which are at the beginner levels, we will map them with I because they are just the introductory ones. Then some courses which are at the middle, like when you come to level 5, 6, this is the proficiency level. So here we mark them with P, and usually level 7 and 8, a few courses in 7 and all the courses in level 8 are the master level where the students have full knowledge. So these courses, when they are mapped with our PLOs, okay, so here we map them using I, P and M. So it goes like number 1, 2 and 3. Now this sheet is protected. We cannot do any changes to this sheet because this is inbuilt, it's already done. Let me show you how it appears in the Excel. This is how it looks. This is how the sheet looks. On the left you can see the list of courses, that is from level 1 till it's going on to level 8, and on the right you can see the mapping of the courses like I, all the courses marked with I are introductory, with P are proficiency, and the ones in M are master. So they are mapped with the PLOs. Here right on top you have your PLOs K1, K2, K3, that is belonging to knowledge, S1, S2, S3, S4, this is the skills, and here in the green we have C1, C2, C3, this is the competency domain. So all the courses are mapped with the PLO. So this is our first sheet which is already logged. You cannot do any changes to it. Now let's come to the second sheet. The second sheet is the PLO sheet. This sheet contains the PLOs of English program under 3 domains. This is also a protected sheet because the PLOs are same for all. So they are already present and logged. Here is how knowledge, skills and competence. We know that each domain has its own program learning outcomes. So let us move on and see how it appears. How does this sheet look in our Excel file? This is how it looks, and this is also logged. We cannot do any changes to this sheet. As a course teacher, we will directly start working from the course design sheet. Course design sheet is the most important sheet because here it is like a base, it is like a layout where you enter all the information related to your course, like the course name, instructor's name, course code, semester, which semester it is, and which group, the group number. Here, just below the information about the course, you will have mapping. You will map the CLOs with the PLOs. When you map the CLOs, the course learning outcomes, with the program learning outcomes, you will map them using the codes 1 if your course is a introductory, 2 if it is proficiency, and 3 if it is master. So here you will not be using IPM. No, we will be using number 1, 2 or 3. Then you have to fill in a table of assessment tools with marks allotted. Here assessment tools are nothing but the quiz, assignment, midterm, final. So you will fill in this data here, and at the last there is a table where you will fill in students' details. Student details is the student name and their academic number. This data you will pick up from your user, from Edugate. When you enter your students list, you get the name and academic numbers of students. So you can pick them from there, move it to an Excel file and copy paste directly from the Excel file. So please remember that course design sheet is the basic layout. Once you fill this sheet correctly, all the data from this sheet related to the students will automatically get reflected in other sheets. So you don't have to fill in students' name, academic numbers again and again. Even the name of the course, instructor's name, all these things will automatically reflect in other sheets. This is how the mapping on your course design sheet look. Can you see? On your left in yellow, we have the course learning outcomes. Up above, you have the course details. And on your right, you have mapped with the PLOs. See, I have used the code 2 because my course is level 6, which is a proficiency course. It is neither an introductory or a master's. So I am using 2. Now, the next sheet is tool 1. Now, for me, tool 1 is quiz 1. I have used tool 1 for quiz 1. Now, what does this sheet show us? This sheet shows us how the quiz questions are mapped with the CLOs. We should map our quiz questions like question 1. It is related to which CLO? CLO 1 or 2. Then quiz question 2, it's related to which CLO. So here you will represent it using number 1. The mapping you will do with 1, or if you are dividing your PLO, means one question into 2 PLO, then you will put 0.5, 0.5. But it is better and advised that you follow one question with one CLO to make it clear and better for you. Then next, students details. Here the students details will appear by default because we have already filled in the course design tab. When you scroll down, you will see the assessment summary of the quiz. And then when you scroll to the right, you will see the PLO weightage, the corresponding to the CLO assessment of the quiz. And you also can see a graph showing how the quiz has assessed, or the CLO and the PLO, how they are assessed in this quiz. So this is the basic information you will get from the quiz 1 or the tab tool 1. See, this is how it looks like. Here I have the quiz questions. Each question is 5 mark, and both my questions are related to CLO 1. So I have put 1 1, and here is the total 10 marks. See, here right below on the left side you can see the student's name and ID. It is appearing automatically. The only thing I have to do is I have to fill in here the marks. See, I have filled in for my first student. She got 3 out of 5 in question 1 and 1 out of 5 in question 2. So when we fill in these marks, automatically the total will appear on the right corner. And when we scroll to our right and when we scroll below, we can see the CLO assessment and the PLO assessment in the form of graphs and table. Now the next sheet is tool 2. This sheet is very similar to tool 1, that is quiz. Only thing is that tool 1 we represented it and related it to our quiz, but now tool 2 will go with our assignment or presentation, whatever you have opted for your course according to the nature of your course. So same, this sheet also will do the same as quiz 1, the same. Now here, like, it will help you to match your assignment or presentation questions with the CLOs, same, using 1 as an indicator. You students' details will appear as before from the course design tab. When you scroll to down, you will see the assessment summary of the assignment. On your right, you will see the PLO CLO weightage of the assignment. There will be graphs showing this, and this tool can be used either for your quiz or either for your presentation, assignment. Even you can put it as for your midterm. It depends. It is not fixed. The tools are not fixed. Tool 1, tool 2, tool 3. It's up to you. See, this is how I have mapped my assignment CLOs. Now my assignment here, question 1, because I give them a research question, they have to log into the internet, they have to do some research and write about the story analysis. So here I give them one essay question of 10 mark where they have to do some critical thinking, and here it belongs to CLO 5, that is using internet to put up good research paper according to our course. Okay, and it's a free writing. So this is how I have mapped it, and down you can see the students' names, the IDs, and still, because I have not conducted, but when I conduct this assignment in the coming weeks, I'm going to put my students' grades here, right? Now tool 3, I have related it to my midterm. It is also same, so it will give you how you will map your midterm questions with the CLOs. The students' detail appear automatically. It has the assessment summary of your midterm, the CLO PLO assessment with the graph. This is how it looks. See, my question 1 is 10 marks because it is objective, and I have focused this question on what? My CLO 2. My next question will be on CLO 3. My third question will be on CLO 4. So can you see my midterm is coming to 20 marks. That is 10, 5, 5. I have distributed my midterm among 3 CLOs. And each question is related to one single CLO. And down here I will add my students' marks. Once I conduct and correct my midterm, I will put their marks accordingly question wise, which will show each CLO assessment down in the chart and in the table. Now let's move on to tool 16. This tool is common for all of us. We will be using tool 16 for final exam. It also does the same function like any other tool, but here the only thing is that we will be mapping our CLOs with our final exam questions. Students' data is already there. It gets picked up from the course design sheet, and we can see the complete final exam assessment summary for the PLO CLO when we scroll down and towards the right of this sheet. Let me show you how it looks. See, this is my final exam or my tool 16 sheet. I have mapped it. Can you see my question? Now here my final exam, I am mapping my final exam with 4 CLOs. That means I will be covering all my 4 CLOs in final exam. My question 1 will be related to CLO 1. My question 2 will be related to CLO 2. Question 3 will be related to CLO 3 and question 4 will be related to CLO 4. So this is how I have distributed my exam questions with my CLOs. And once I am conducting it, I will come to the bottom of the Excel sheet. Here I will fill in my students' grades according to each question. So when we scroll down, we will find our final exam assessment summary. Now the sheet 8, we have semester work. What does this sheet show? This sheet shows complete details and marks. It is a auto sheet. You don't have to do anything here. Automatically what all data you have put in the course design sheet in tool 1. You remember your quiz, your assignment marks, your midterm marks, your final marks, whatever you have added, they will get automatically reflected here in this sheet of semester work. This sheet shows you your students' grades, that is A plus A, B plus B, at top. If you look at the left top corner of your sheet, you will see the students' grades there. And when you scroll down, you will have the complete assessment summary for your group. See, this is how it looks. See, you can see the grades here. A plus A, B plus B, C plus C, D plus D means it will give you the complete percentage here with the graphs. These graphs are showing you the grades, And down if you come, you can see your student's name, their academic number and marks in each. See, quiz, midterm, assignment, then it comes final, and then you get the total grade of pass or fail. See, if your student fail, it shows you clearly. And on the right corner here, you can see the distribution of students' marks according to the CLOs. Can you see it right corner? So this is how your semester worksheet layout shows you. This is an auto sheet. It picks up all the data which you filled in for your course design, your quiz, midterm, assignment, final exam. The CE survey sheet, that is the course evaluation survey sheet. Now, what is this sheet? This sheet shows you a survey. Okay, right now this sheet, we don't have any questions here, but this sheet should be filled in by from the results online. 1 minute, let me just show you how it, see, this is how it reflects. You know, our students do a survey online before they see their results. Yes, this survey is shown in your users, educate users. You know, you can see what is the percentage of degree given to each question by different students, what are the, how many students did appear in this survey, and what they have graded for each question. So you have to pick up data from your educate survey and insert it here. When you insert the survey here, automatically on your right side, can you see this table? Yes,